I'm going to keep this short. I'm actually a little bit agitated that like nobody told me about this. Nobody told me about latex and what it's doing. I mean, latex is so dangerous now. I mean, it's such a problematic substance or whatever that they don't even use it in hospitals anymore for like the gloves and everything. They got exhausted with, doctors and nurses being allergic to the latex and patients being affected by the latex that they were being touched with by the doctors and the nurses and just latex. Like, oh my God. So I got a faja with latex in it and I feel like I've been poisoned or something. And I want to know how to detox from whatever the chemicals were that were seeping in and burning my skin. Okay, let's talk about it, because nobody's talking about this. And what I notice is I'm seeing a whole lot of people who are putting like t-shirts on against their skin and then putting their faja on top of that so that they don't feel this. But that's not really the solution, and I want to explain what's happening, because it shouldn't feel that uncomfortable. Hello, I'm Jillian, your conscious cougar, and I've been going through it this week, yo. Like, oh my God. So I got Lipo 360. Actually, I call it a 320 because he did the, this, and he did contour me on the sides, but he didn't do this back chunk right here, but he did do the back boobs right here. So anyway, I don't know, I may have another procedure done, but wait. Because as a result of what I've gone through, I feel like I don't really even know what your normal recovery from lipo is supposed to be like. I don't know what it's really supposed to feel like. Okay, 2 weeks in, I start getting my lymphatic massages. My lymphatic massage therapist tells me, yo, your fajas are too stretchy. Like, you need real, like, gripping fajas. Go to this place, MODA Columbiana. I don't think I pronounced it right, so I'm going to put the name down here below. And they have 2 locations in the San Fernando Valley, one in Panorama City and one in Van Nuys or something like that. And you can go in and you can actually try on the fajas, okay? And that part is very cool. I remember I went in and we tried to get me in one. It didn't fit, so he went and got another one. And I think this is where the problem happened, but let's move forward. He gets me into this faja. And I'm like, holy it is so tight. I'm like, I'm not taking this off. Here's my credit card. I'm gonna just wear this out of here, okay? And it was so tight that I said, I'm not gonna take it off. I might even sleep in it tonight, I said, because why take it off when I'm not gonna be able to put it back on? So I wore it for like 18 hours. And by the time I got to that 18th hour, I was like, oh my God, and my skin was sweating and I could not wait to like peel myself literally out of that thing. But I'd never experienced my body react to a faja like that. But I'm thinking like, okay, cool. Wow, that's what it's supposed to be like. That's what it's supposed to do. Now, I wash my fajas every night. Each faja that I wear through that day, I wash them all. Every time I wear them, I wash them. And I have a cycle of, I've got so many fajas that it's awesome. My bathroom looks crazy with fajas hanging everywhere. But anyway, okay, so eventually what's happening is I'm getting more and more exposure to the latex in the faja that I've gotten from this place. And I also have a couple other fajas that are now starting to fit me, and they are just as gripping and just as intense. They've got latex in them too. But I don't realize that it's the latex that's happening. I just realize that over time, and I go through this for like 6 weeks. By the time I get to like the 5th or 6th week, the pain is just, I'm bored. I'm over it, It's like so intense all the time. I'm burning. I'm sweating. My torso is sweating. First I'm thinking, that's cool. I'm losing weight, right? I'm getting impurities out. That's beautiful. But the pain was ridiculous. And the jabbing, like needle pain, like I talked in other vlogs about the pins and needles that I was getting, and it was like a knife sometimes, like, oh my, it would stop me from talking, like really intense discomfort. So I call my doctor, the lipo doctor, not my regular doctor, but my lipo doctor, and I'm like, here's what's going on. I explain my symptoms. I'm like, I just need you to tell me that this is normal. And he's like, no, it's not normal. This is being caused by something other than the lipo, and here's why. And he explains lipo, and the procedure, just the process of the recovery and everything on that. So I'm like, first I'm thinking that, he's just, in denial or you know, defense mode or something. But then I stop. I really think about it. This is a skin thing. It's a skin thing. It's topical. It's not within like muscles and deep within my body or anything. So now I realize I'm allergic to frickin' lipo. I mean, lipo, no, I'm allergic to latex. And I have a nighttime faja that's made by Marina, M-A-R-E-N-A. I'm going to put their name down below because I really appreciate them now. And I got another one. In fact, I ordered 2 more on Amazon. I got them. And I just love them because they don't have any snaps or zippers. And so I love calling them my nighttime fajas. And the first one I got a 4X. And then my mom took it in 4 inches because I just, you know, kept shrinking. I'm still shrinking. And then I just ordered a 3X and it feels a little snug. And I can't wait to shrink this and have mom take this in too. But anyway, when I looked at what that was made of, it had some lycra in it and had some nylon, like 10% nylon or something. And the rest was like lycra. And I put that on and it didn't, you know, that didn't bother me. So now I call the faja place and I want to say that my night times were comfortable. They were all comfortable, and I noticed the difference. And I'm not having this agitation at night, but I am through the faja. I'm able to feel my stomach, and day after day, it is more and more sensitive. And this is not a cool thing. It's like getting worse. So I call the faja place, and I'm like, yo, I think I'm allergic to latex in the faja. And so I was wondering if you guys have any other fabrics. And she goes, wait a minute. You have a faja that has latex in it. I said, yeah. And somehow, I forget exactly how it went, but she knew pretty instantly that I had had surgery. And then I was given a latex faja, and she like flipped out. Oh my God, she was the cutest thing. Broken English, Latina, and she was just like, oh my God, that's not supposed to happen. They're not supposed to give you. Oh my goodness, she was so funny. I hardly understood her, but I understood her saying that it would cause your skin to sweat and burn. It would burn your skin. I'm like, oh my God, that is exactly what is happening to me. She goes, they were not supposed to give that to you, and you need to call the owner of the store, and, you know, his name is Gerardo, and, you know, and he will give you a new one or something, or discount or something. He has to do something, because that's not supposed to happen. And I guess it had happened before. And so she gave me his number, and I did call him, and it took me a couple days to have time to go there. And so for those couple of days, I really wasn't wearing really a faja. I mean, I was wearing my nighttime faja, you know what I mean? Which to me is not as gripping, and I want the grip. I want to do the body shaping work every day. I want it 24/7, really, you know? Not like extreme grip 24/7. Like, I like having a little bit of relaxation at night, but I don't want the nighttime faja during the day. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. But anyway, it was better than nothing. So I finally go there today, and he did not give me a free faja, but he did give me a discount, and he did explain it was a mistake, you know, and I just, I'm not going to sue anybody. I'm especially not going to sue anybody. You stop and think about it. What would a judge say? Like, okay, it's not illegal to sell me a latex faja. There's nowhere in the world that says it's illegal. It's, the faja place is not a doctor, it's not a medical, you know what I mean? They sell fajas. That's all they do. They're body shaper people. You know, they're not about, you know, what you need chemically and not chemically and stuff like that. So it should have been me that should have known to say, I just had surgery, and as I understand it, after surgery, you shouldn't wear a latex faja. If you need, you know, a compression garment, latex needs to not be in it. And they would have gone, oh, that's right. And then they would have found out the first faja didn't fit me right. They went to a new style. That faja maker was, you know, was latex. So then when that one did fit me, what they should have done is taken it back from me. He said we would have taken it to our place that removes the latex. So for like $20, they would have taken the latex out, and I wouldn't have gone through that, really. So now he's going to take back that original faja, take the latex out of it, and then in the meantime, it was about sizing me now for a new faja with no latex in it, which I'm wearing right now. And, you know, their fajas, again, the first one didn't fit. I'm like, I could barely get my leg in here. But then the next one he got me did, you know, he had to come in, though. One of his assistants came in, and I'm still wearing the tag. The tag's still here. I'm always like, I'm just going to leave with this. Here's my credit card. But anyway, and this one, I never wanted this color, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? And it doesn't have a zipper. It has ding, ding, ding. And I look forward to getting over here to the last row. But the thing is that it is gripping me pretty much the same intensity as the mean faja, but it's been quite a relief all day to not feel, you know, that stinging, burning, jabbing. I haven't felt that in a couple days. I can tell day after day that it is going away, and I'm catching up to, you know, where I was supposed to be in the recovery process. So I feel bad about every single vlog that I've done, because I feel like, you know, I've been just going on and on and on about, you know, my struggles and the pain and OMG with my journey. And I hope that other people realize that that's just not the way it's really supposed to be. It's not that painful at all. I mean, not after the first few days. It really isn't. That's what they say it's not, and it really actually isn't. That was other stuff happening. So God, that's, you know, that's what made me sad, is this, what made me cry. I actually cried because I was like, damn, I'm up here like trying to be like, you know, buck up, Jillian, take it. And I'm taking it, you know what I mean? For like 6 weeks, I'm feeling like I'm a rock star because this hurts, you know, and I'm handling it. And I did not have to go through all that. That is just pitiful and a shame. So that's my story. If you've had lipo or any kind of, you know, surgery stuff going on here and you need a compression garment afterwards, make sure it doesn't have any latex in it. Chances are it's going to bother you. I mean, there's a chance that it won't bother you, but most likely it will bother you, which is why there's all this talk about latex right now, and what it's doing to skin and stuff like that. Granted, latex itself is created by the chemical reaction caused, or that happens inside a tree. Which tree? I don't know. But it's like a natural thing, and then they say it's biodegradable and all that good stuff. But it tried to kill me, period. That's that. I'm sorry this went so much longer than I expected, but I was annoyed with not hearing anybody talk about this. Latex in your faja, that's a no frickin' no. And they make a bunch of other fajas with no latex in them. But I will say this, I can see wearing a latex faja just for a 1 hour workout, period. Not for like day in, day out to train my body for multiple hours repeatedly, day after day. Okay, that's it. You guys, I hope you're having a good day. I'm glad I got this out. And if anybody has any questions or any comments or anything, you know, to share about this, please, you know I welcome your comments below for sure. And if you haven't subscribed yet, come on. I would love to have you as a subscriber, and I thank you in advance. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay, be well. Bye.